Hello, Lyrical Minds, and welcome to my very first episode of Lyrical Reflections. I'm Yvette, your guide on this personal discovery through the words of music. Today, we're diving deep into Sam Smith's deeply understood song, I Am Not the Only One. Let me first start off by sharing, I am the biggest Sam Smith fan ever. Your girl is the Sam Smith fanatic. I can't even say it. The Sam Smith fanatic. And that is because I feel like I can relate to a lot of his songs, and especially his hit song, I Am Not the Only One. This song is about being cheated on and feeling devastated by the emotional pain of betrayal. And this is obvious that Sam Smith, the entertainer, the artist, the superstar, he was cheated on, just like the best of us. And to get through the emotional pain, he wrote a song about it, y'all. And it reflected on how the betrayal affected him. So let me ask you, when you are reflecting on betrayal or a loss or a failure, how do you get through those emotions? How do you get through those letdowns? And what were your reactions? Do you even pay attention? I know some of us don't, because I know I didn't at first, but now I do. When I start to get let down or overwhelmed or frustrated, I get my handy dandy journal. I turn on some meditation music to get me into the groove so I can start writing out my thoughts and emotions about whatever I've been going through. Because this song represents betrayal, trust issues, and others, I want to share my story with you that relates to this song. I still clearly remember when I found out that I was cheated on. I was cheated on in my very first relationship ever. I was around 18, 19. And the feeling shocked me. I was so surprised. Like, me being cheated on? I was so disappointed and hurt. And like Sam Smith, I believe that if I only changed myself, or maybe I gotta change him, something had to happen, because I was not letting this relationship fail. And then maybe things will get back to normal. That's what I was thinking, of course. However, I found out that I was not alone in this relationship. I remember getting a text, or maybe it was a phone call, but I remember a girl reaching out to me, telling me that she was with my boyfriend around the same time that we were together. And I just remember feeling devastated. Like, I didn't even know what to tell her. I didn't know if I should tell her that go ahead and keep him. I didn't know what to do at that time. Has this happened to you? Did you find out that you was being cheated on, or you were being betrayed, and someone reached out to you? I know I'm not the only one in this. I was so hurt and confused. I felt like maybe if I spend more money, or maybe I need to spend more time, then this relationship will get better. It will stay. Those were the thoughts that were coming through my mind. But just like Sam Smith sings, I have loved you for many years. Maybe that was just not enough. Those were the thoughts that came to my mind. Those words cut deep, because they reflect the feeling of failure, the feeling of hurt. Those words really reflected on me when I found out about the cheating. Going back to the song by Sam Smith, when he sings, I have realized my deepest fears by lying and tearing us up. That lyric was powerful. Going through betrayal can uncover our deepest fears by being super insecure. Like, that's when you're reflecting on insecurities for sure. And being betrayed or let down in some form or fashion can definitely make us struggle with our doubts and trust issues. I can still see this younger Yvette that was insecure, hurt, and defeated, and being confused as to, what did I even do wrong? How did I even get myself in this situation? Allow me to take you on this journey to get a little bit deeper, just a little bit, into the heart of I am not the only one. Let's talk about something that often lies at the core of our relationship experiences. I know. I'm going to go there. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go there. And that is self-worth. We have to understand our self-worth when we're in relationships. I can definitely remember in my earlier years, I would always constantly undervalue myself. It was a struggle for me. I didn't fully grasp the concept of self-worth. I didn't fully grasp the concept of self-acceptance, especially in relationships. But it was a lesson I had to learn the hard way. He really captured the whole meaning, true meaning of self-worth and self-acceptance in the song. When we lack self-worth, we often find ourselves tolerating unhealthy relationships. Hey, Lyrical Minds, enjoying the show? Well, I've got some more for you. I want you to keep the healing and reflecting going in between episodes. So, make sure to download the Real Reflections Journal, a guided mindfulness meditation and reflective journaling experience. This journal is going to help you ditch the negative self-talk and embrace a positive reality. I can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Grab yours now by clicking the link in the description box or head over to reflectwithyvette.com. Okay, back to the show. Tolerating unhealthy situations in general, even in our workplaces. And it doesn't serve a purpose in our lives when we do continue to keep on and tolerating certain circumstances. We may stay with partners who don't treat us with respect and dignity. We might even make excuses for their behaviors, convincing ourselves that this is what we deserve. But it's not. It is not. The truth is, building self-esteem and nurturing yourself is what's essential to making positive choices in your relationships and just positive choices in general for yourself. I feel like I'm preaching to y'all. But it's like having a compass guiding you towards healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Like in my relationships, I remember always rationalizing the neglect and the mistreatments I would get because I did not want to fail. We were staying in this together for some way, shape, or form. But because deep down I didn't believe I deserved better, I thought that's what I needed to do and hold on tightly to this relationship so that it can last. And I also thought maybe I can change him. I know I'm not the only one thinking that, because I have a lot of clients that think the same. If we change them, they will get better. That's not how it works, to be honest with you. And you need to be honest with yourself. We need to, for sure, recognize within ourselves, and it took me time and self-reflection to understand this. Self-worth isn't about proving yourself through sacrificing or suffering along the way. It's a deep-rooted value we recognize within ourselves. And it took me time and self-reflection to understand this. So don't beat yourself up. Take time and self-reflect on these things. I went on a journey of self-discovery after going through this whole relationship issue. And gradually, I learned how to appreciate my own self-worth and appreciate my mistakes and appreciate my flaws. And when I did that, I found the courage to go through relationships that no longer served me. I was able to end them if they did not have any purpose in my life. And when we're talking about relationships, the key to remember is that you are worthy. You are worthy of love, you are worthy of respect, and you are worthy of having happy, healthy relationships. And by recognizing the self-worth, you can empower yourself to make healthy, positive choices for that aligns with your values. So listen, if you're going through a toxic relationship, whether it's romantic relationships or with family or friends, and it's lowering your self-esteem, I want you to know that you have the power to change your narrative. It is never too late to rebuild your self-esteem because you are important. This episode is not just about talking about pain and dwelling in the pain. It's about a path forward. It's about understanding that many of us hold on to things, whether it's a relationship, jobs, or situations out of fear of failure and loss. And the key takeaway from this song, I Am Not the Only One, is to heal from those emotional pains, to build boundaries and learn to communicate effectively. This is your journey. This is a reflection of who you are. I know for myself and for my clients, I've had to write down my feelings and release them symbolically, just like Sam Smith did in his song. And that is a good way for you to start releasing and letting go. Get it out of your head and get it on paper. So, Lyrical Mind, as we dived deep into Sam Smith's song, I Know I'm Not the Only One, I hope that realizing you are not alone in your journey of self-reflection and self-acceptance. I'm hoping that this motivated you to start reflecting on who you are. So let's learn how to start letting go of those things that has been holding us back for far too long. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Lyrical Reflections. Stay tuned for more powerful songs and emotionally impactful lyrics. Until then, your journey is your own, and you have the strength to transform it. Make sure to subscribe on your favorite platform so you can never miss out. Keep growing, reflecting, and shining.